Okay, we should have ended the last episode with the capital of light and started this one with Vatican.
I see what you were,
The capital of
hypothetically
light.
doing there.
Yeah.
Sabbatical.
Alright, so we're actually not supposed to be here for the plot. I'm trying to do some side quest stuff. It should be quick.
You fool.
So. Foolish replica.
You fool!
Okay, so I had Reddit open for a second between episodes and just found the Not the Onion post. Library asks people to stop paying fines with Chuck E. Cheese tokens. Just thought everybody should know that that's an actual headline that exists.
I love Not the Onion.
That is an amazing subreddit.
It's like, wow, our world is actually insane.
The fact that Not the Onion exists and is healthy and thriving tells you something about real life and the state of satire.
Like, honestly, with like how much like crazy batshit news is out there right now, I feel like the Onion should be reporting on real news right now. I think that would be the biggest joke of all.
Looks like we may not be able to do this yet, which makes me sad.
One of my favorites.
It's like Colbert Report style, reporting on the real news but satirized.
Yes, but hopefully not with Stephen Colbert, not with Mr. Current Ear. Two scoops.
I haven't really been watching his new show, but Colbert Report was great. At least I thought so.
Well,
Yeah, it was pretty good, and there were a decent number of people who actually took it seriously and were like, "Wow, Stephen Colbert's actually fairly conservative." Like, no, he's mocking you.
yeah. Well, I guess we're out of luck for this time, so we'll have to come back. I'm just gonna stare at the sword on the wall in a second, because that's what we get for
That's Goy,
the side
right?
quest.
That's for Goy.
Yeah, it's for Guy.
Goy.
I'll just stare at this beautiful sword.
Man, I wish I could just
That belonged to
reach
my
out.
family until, it was stolen by Luke's family.
Those bastards.
You bastards.
But, I don't hold a grudge about that, I swear.
No, not at all.
It's not like my whole family's gone.
I certainly don't look over Luke's sleeping body at night and just wonder. It'd be so quick.
There's only a part of me that wants to kill Luke.
Only a part.
Remember? That was a plot line.
Yeah, that was.
There's only
Okay.
a part of me that wants to murder you.
Back to your regularly scheduled plot. Scheduled.
Scheduled.
Hey, my mom said I'm scheduled.
She never said that.
You're right.
The miasma.
The miasmas. Is that actually the name of the skit?
No, I
You were just appreciating the purple.
was.
Okay, so I believe our next destination
This
is
is a nice,
the Tower of Ram.
apocalyptic shade of fuchsia. Or
I mean-
whatever the shit color that is.
Red.
Oh, okay.
Pink, I don't
Yulia
know.
City first, then Tower of Ram.
I mean, honestly, if the world's gonna end, this is not a bad color at all.
There are definitely worse colors, like puke green, for example.
Or bright yellow.
Or just black.
They look black.
I'm just imagining it after
Playing a
being
game like
bright
this.
yellow. I'm just imagining like a highlighter factory explosion.
Oh no, everything's
Everything.
highlighted,
Yeah.
so nothing is.
Have to use whiteout to highlight stuff now.
Goodness. Are you alright?
Well, considering that she's curled up in a fetal position, no.
I mean, I've been better.
I've been not alive.
Spooky figures.
Come play with us.
Oh no, she's getting kidnapped by Organization 13.
Yeah, damn, it looks the same too.
Kinda does resemble it a bit.
They're gonna put an X in her name.
Here, what is it?
Ratex.
A replica. She probably fled here from Sheridan.
How did she get here if this place is in the middle of the ocean?
She swam?
Sheridan's really far away.
She swam
She
with the
swam
fishies.
very far.
She hijacked a fish.
A single one.
It's been happening a lot recently. People who have died just show up with no memories of the past.
Probably because they're replicas.
People being spotted at their own funerals?
That's
A
awkward.
natural result of such large-scale replication.
They don't know anything. Some fall prey to monsters, others just take things from shops. Many replicas are the victims of terrible abuse.
That's inhuman.
Well, yes, the replicas.
More and more people are learning that living creatures are being replicated. Some people think that their loved ones died because a replica of them was created.
Well, that is
we've-
true in certain
we-
cases.
We've proven them. We've proven that true.
Maybe some did, but a lot of replicas are just innocent victims.
And these newborn replicas can't say a thing to defend themselves.
Exactly. In the end, we've begun offering them asylum here. There aren't many places safe from monsters. They have nowhere else to go.
And then we'll scuttle
It's
the
not
city
like we
once
have
all the
infinite
replicas are on it.
resources. We're in just as bad a bind as they are.
Except we can at least talk about it.
Oh, replicas. Replica!
Everyone was a replica.
You're a replica. You're a replica.
What are we replicas anyway?
Why you lead? You people.
Mostly.
But we
I mean,
only
like,
look
you know,
people.
40%.
I mean, I don't think we'll be treated like people.
We know, Luke. We know Ion and Sync. We understand that replicas are no different from ordinary people. But
Most people see pharmacy as only a means to create copies of inanimate objects. So they see replicas as single copies or substitutes. Maybe a few will accept them, but...
So where do we go? Where can we live?
Well, at the moment, here.
We're as helpless as small children.
Luke...
Jade, you created us. You know everything, don't you?
Why, yes!
Luke, yelling at Jade won't accomplish anything.
But yes, I do know everything. And I won't tell you.
Sorry.
No, it's the truth. I can't find the answer, I'm ashamed to say.
Or because he knows what's about to happen. Because he knows everything.
What good is this head of mine, I wonder? Me too, Jade, me too.
Running. Or actually, you know what? Let's slide.
Ice skate over.
Could have sworn there was like a better way of doing this, but can't find like the right. Oh, this is the wrong one. Need to go upstairs.
This is the wrong room.
This is not the room you're looking for.
Turn back, turn back.
You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
So since that was what I made was a relatively obscure reference, that is my favorite moment from the Gamma story of Sonic Adventure 1. He like goes in and sees one of the other robots being like disassembled or something, and he just walks out and goes, "This is the wrong room." It's great.
Wow.
I shouldn't be here.
I
I'm actually
understand.
very surprised to
Now
see
that
you
we've
playing the
lost
piano.
Master Ion, I am the logical representative to attend the summit.
Then you'll...
Yes, I'll head to Darth shortly.
That's great.
We should tell Father. The summit can now finally begin.
All right, back to Batical.
Now we go back to Batical.
Radical.
Back to Radical Batical.
Oh, teleports.
That was convenient.
Thank you.
I want to see if they just park the Albior outside. This was a mistake.
The
The loading takes forever.
The Albior's
Is
lost.
it really
forever.
worth the loading screens?
Oh yes, it was definitely worth it.
More loading.
Hey, we're just trying to make up for, you know, gained time from Sonic 06.
Game and its friggin' loading screens.
Oh, replicas. Replicas everywhere. Where's Waldo?
It's odd. There seem to be more people here than before.
And some of them are wearing the exact outfit that everyone that's a replica has been wearing. And no one else has been wearing.
Or, you know, it could be people who've had children in the past couple months.
That are fully
Adult
adults.
children.
Adult children. They've adopted.
So
Whee.
So if we were to discover alien life, or alien life were to discover us, like, how human do you think they'd look, if any?
I don't know. Because we definitely have a tendency to humanize aliens.
To make them more, you know...
I think at the very least, in order to have built a civilization, they would have to have something with which to manipulate their environment, whether it be tentacles or arms and hands with opposable thumbs.
Yeah, either that or they could, all be
They
telekinetic.
would probably have eyes.
Mind powers.
They'd probably have eyes of some sort with which to see light. They might not be quite as good as ours, or might be better than ours, but they probably have something of that, some sort of light-sensitive area.
You sound like
as
you've
well.
done a lot
No!
of thinking about this.
What are you doing?
Maybe I have.
Stop it. Hey, that thing's a monster! Don't get near it! Huh? What do you mean a monster? That's my buddy who died 2 weeks ago on his way back from getting his score reading. No, my buddy's dead. That thing, it's an imposter. But he looks just like him.
He's not his friend, guy.
I'm not your guy, buddy.
I'm not your buddy, pal.
I'm not your pal, amigo.
Calm down. This person is no monster.
Fine. He's still a freak.
He's not
I mean,
a
that is
monster,
correct,
but he's
yes.
a freak.
Rem. The Tower of Rem.
Maybe he was right.
Also, with the way that cutscene was laid out, Mew's ears were like coming out of Guy's head.
It's the name of an ancient tower that stands in the cliff eye. It's from the Dawn Age, part of a plan to travel to another planet should they fail to create the Outer Lands.
Failure was not an option.
Another planet? Is that even possible?
Anything is possible.
Supposedly it was a radical idea, even at the time.
If they couldn't do it in the Dawn Age, it's just a dream for us. We can barely fly.
So these replicas are trying to reach the Outer Lands through that tower? Even if that's the case, how could they all know about the Tower of Rem?
If one were to implant the memory of the Tower of Rem when they were created, it's unlikely, but not impossible.
We're not reaching any conclusions here. Let's stop for now and go see the king.
You're right.
No, maybe we should go to the Tower of Rem.
Why don't we just go to another planet?
Don't worry, we'll go there right after this. And, well, we might have to go to Doth first. Yeah, Doth first. Who knows? I swear I don't have a lisp.
Let's just take a few hundred people, ourselves, and use the Tower of Rem to go to another planet. I mean, with just 25 people, you can create a stable gene pool for 1,000 years.
Respect the score! I will not sit by and be smothered by the miasma!
Smothered.
My father in Cassidonia died from this outbreak of miasma!
I don't want to go to the cliff off. Put me back on the old Outer Lands. Calm down. Everyone, just calm down. Cease this at once.
This all started out pretty quickly, considering
Shut up.
we were just here.
Shut up, pushes the princess.
I am Natalia.
They all stopped and listened. Gesundheit.
Now we have bargaining power! Caesar!
I beseech you to be calm. Hear what I have to say.
I know I'm not dressed very royally, but just ignore that.
Your Highness, the miasma. At this rate, we're all done for. We are aware of the situation and are doing everything we can to stop the miasma.
That's a very politician's answer.
Very much so.
Why don't we just raise the ground again like before?
We can't do that because the Sephiroth are kind of broken.
That's not possible. The outer lands of the new order of Lorelei are created by destroying the land we have now. The appearance of Eldrint has caused several islands in the Central Ocean to disappear. This land will be erased, and you along with it.
It's called global warming.
That can't be! You all know better by now.
Which is why you should all donate millions of gold to this organization. And
Definitely not a scam.
And
Definitely not a scam.
And no, I won't tell you what it does, but I assure you it'll stop global miasma. Now give me money.
That's because we didn't obey the score.
Maybe because the score is, not absolute.
Why should we obey it? A prophecy that only comes true if you obey it is no prophecy at all. The score is not a future set in stone. It's just one of many possible futures.
I ask you all to please give us just a little more time.
Then you can freak out.
Besides, we've already fucked up the score. There's no going back at this point, I'm pretty sure.
We will petition the new order of Lorelei for help.
Princess Natalia, we believe in you.
As long as the miasma goes away, we've got no complaints with His Majesty's rule.
The miasma.
Yay, they're not revolting!
Woo! They're only sort of revolting.
Also, I like how several people are just copies of other people.
They're replicas!
Look, there's two of the guys in the blue corsets.
Oh
my god!
Replicas!
They're actually right next to each other, so it's like a girl with kind of blonde hair wearing a purple dress.
Oh my god, there are two of that
like standing
girl
right
with
next to each other.
There are two of that girl with the red dress too. And
Maybe the girl in the yellowish green shirt.
Maybe they're all twins.
Right next to the guy that there's two of in
Oh
the
yeah,
blue
no,
thing.
I see
They're
them.
on the same side of the guy with the blue.
Yeah.
Replicas.
The replicas. They've infiltrated.
A normal, peaceful life.
Ah!
Mark attacked the clothes.
Two purple shirts.
Yep. No, those are the two that I pointed out. They were standing right next to each other.
So there were at least 3 pairs of identical people, at least that I saw.
Hey, maybe twins are just more common in this world.
Who dress identically.
Yes.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
Don't I sound fine? I'm fine.
And
I'm totally fine.
I'm peachy.
They're all identical twins too. No fraternal twins allowed.
No fraternal twins allowed.
No, it's the rule of Batical.
Yeah, I want. But I can't have because the game won't allow me.
You can look, but you can't touch.
Yeah, pretty much.
So you can say you're uneasy about it?
I'm a person, yes. Who is uneasy.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. It's the name of the script.
School really does wield sway over people's hearts. It will take time for that to change.
And with the world full of miasma.
And weird human things like
don't
me.
put it that way.
No, I think that's probably how we look to ordinary people. We don't have mothers or fathers after all.
Jade's
That
your
is
father.
the
We
one
went over
difference.
this. Double ellipses.
Well, I know it's mean to Luke, but as far as normal peoples are concerned, it's bad enough already without the score, and now these things popping up all over the place. Fear is infectious. At this rate, there could be riots worldwide.
It all depends on how well the rulers can lead their people.
We're fucked.
To be fair, most of the rulers in this game are pretty competent.
Oh, in this game, absolutely.
Yeah. Now, Ingobert, Peony,
They're all pretty much. They know what they're doing.
Even
Peony,
Teodoro.
Mickey Mouse.
Peony Ingobert 2020.
Mickey Mouse to a point. He was pretty confident in giving us the runaround.
Oh, Natalia, what the devil has happened to Mose?
We're looking into that.
Interesting choice of words, considering he now looks like one.
Well, at the moment, we can't openly cross him. We do not intend to give in to him, but many people still have faith in the score. If we were to oppose it, it could lead to violence.
Damn.
His Majesty is also working to settle the issues of the replicas. But there are too many to accept as refugees, and the city's public safety is suffering.
A small riot broke out when a replica went to his own funeral. Several people died.
Whoa.
Causing more funerals, of which more replicas appear.
It's an exponential growth in problems.
It's a chain reaction.
The funeral homes have all closed.
Ah, Luke, I'm not talking about you. Don't let it upset you.
You're not one of them.
You're only mostly one of them.
Your Majesty, I propose we work on an allied response with the Malkuth ambassador.
Agreed. I leave that to you.
Excellent. Excellent. I mean, of course, sir.
the score.
I see. You've made a fine ambassador, Natalia. I'm proud of you. The timing is perfect.
I'm so proud at times I forget you're not my real daughter. What? Nothing.
Totally.
I also intend to propose taking joint military action against the new Order of Lorelei.
With what?
Makes sense. This world is about to get erased because of that replica land.
That said, any direct attack
Because
on
of Replica
Eldrin is
Land?
precluded by the planet.
Replica Land!
Because of Disneyland, this whole world is gonna be ruined.
I mean,
Damn it, Space Mountain.
their mascot is Mickey Mouse, after all.
Is the replica problem really that bad?
It's better than it was. It seems they're headed to a place called the Tower of Ren. Many have already left. But between clashes with the citizens and the stress on the economy, they caused quite an uproar. There were enough of them for an entire country, and the majority couldn't speak a word. Some people tried to snatch up replicas for untoward purposes.
There is no place for replicas.
Gross.
These problems only arose.
I mean, I applaud them on their what's one word?
It's also an emotional
entrepreneurship, but it's still gross.
Replicas are identical copies of the originals.
In any case,
They are
this
basically
summit comes
children.
first. Gather the advisors together to formulate Kim Laska's policy. And you all should wait at Duke Fabra's manor until things are settled here.
I like his Fu Manchu
Please allow me
mustache.
to participate.
Very well.
Natalia,
Wow, I
we're all
really
counting.
thought that would take more convincing.
Natalia left the party.
Oh no.
I like how Engelbert
David, that
becomes,
bumps Annis up a position in our party.
I like how Engelbert becomes progressively less of a dick throughout the entire game.
It's like he actually learns.
Come to my chambers later.
Understood.
Okay.
Come to my chambers.